everyone, today I will be answering some questions that I got from my Instagram and I hope we have some fun. Some of my audience is Russian speaking, so I will have some Russian in this video. I will include subtitles to every single question, so don't worry about that at all. And let's begin. The first question comes from Dafel. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Who are your biggest supporters in your art journey? So I think I'll keep it a secret for now. I know it's a Q&A, but I started answering my questions, was not answering questions. This is what it is. It is a big, big secret. It's very close to my heart. Евгения спрашивает, тяжело ли работать на заказ? Евгения, тяжело. Работать на заказ тяжело. Особенно если не складываются предпочтения, не складывается видение. Но если думать об этом не как о работе на заказ, а о том, как вы вместе что-то творите, и вот это вот момент, когда звезды сошлись между автором и художником, вот тогда это уже не работа на заказ, тогда это уже совместное творение. И тогда это совсем не тяжело. London Craft Girl is asking, when did you first discover you had this talent? Well, I have to say that I did not really discover it as a talent, more so as a longing. It's something that I could not do. You know, like there are some things that I enjoy doing, for example, writing, but it's not something that I could like stop and be super sad about it. I will never, ever, ever be able to stop painting in this life. Вопрос от Марии. Что вдохновило, подтолкнуло начать рисовать акварелью? Я скажу честно, я не представляла для себя другого материала, с которым я могла бы работать, который настолько меня очаровывал. Мое первое воспоминание об акварели, это мне, наверное, лет 6, я в художественной школе, и как она растекается, господи, я просто была в таком восторге от этого. Поэтому, да, то есть я помню, я рисовала хвост петуха, и он был такой красивый, такой яркий, такой акварельный. В общем, я не могла остановиться на нее смотреть. Rabia is asking, what are you painting next? I am currently working on this big project where I'm painting the mural at a hair salon. I'm adding the process of it in my shorts. And I'm currently focused on finishing up this project. And after that, I do have a few secret art projects that I'm working on that I'm not supposed to be mentioning. And I do have one big personal project, which is also a secret. But yes, the mural is my biggest one, and I will be definitely painting a watercolor piece this week, and I will share it on the shirts. Вопрос от Ольги. Что тебя вдохновляет? Это очень популярный вопрос. Про вдохновление, про какую-то музу. Мне кажется, что художник не может не штыриться, если можно так сказать, своим творчеством. Меня вдохновляет вдохновение. Состояние вот это вот, когда я вот, не знаю, красиво шторка легла, молоко разлилось и перемешалось там, не знаю, ваза упала, разбилась, и лепестки упали. И все, мне уже хорошо, я уже в своей волшебной стране. Меня вдохновляет все красивое. Bex is asking, what was your favorite crayon color as a child? I did not paint with crayons as a child. I had watercolors, gouache, and pastel. My favorite color as a child, however, was purple. I could not quite make a choice between the color I wanted to choose, so what I ended up doing is I would like align all the colors that I liked. I put them in order, and I would go one by one and use them, each of them, so each one gets a turn. I really wanted each of my colors to have a turn, but I did like purple the most, I think. Какие советы ты дашь начинающему по поводу первых шагов в рисовании? Рисовать. Самый главный совет – рисовать, правда. Рисовать, наслаждаться и искать тот материал, который наиболее приятен. Я понимаю, что сейчас очень популярно рисовать в диджитал, я от этого далека, поэтому вот в этом смысле я совет давать не могу. Но найдите материал, в котором вам приятно находиться, с которым вам приятно взаимодействовать. И рисовать. Hey, it's Bex is asking, is there a new art medium you would love to try? I would love to paint with oils a little bit more. The only reason I'm not doing it right now is because oils ask for fresh air, and it's a little bit chilly for me to have it open in the studio right now. But quite honestly, I'm so in love with watercolors and pastels that I don't think I will switch anytime soon. Любимые фирмы материалов для рисования, спрашивает Мария. Я очень плохо запоминаю имена, но питерская акварель моя самая любимая. Мне мама присылает из России, я ее прошу мне всегда прислать. А в остальном, честно говоря, я набираю, Микрон, наверное, фирма для маркеров. Но я такой человек, который пробует практически все. Вот мне нравится, как оно выглядит, я пробую. Но вот одна вещь, которую я никогда не изменю, это вот питерская акварель. A question from Sarah. What is your favorite piece of art you've created so far? The Chatinatic is asking, what's the favorite piece you have created? I love them all. They're all my children. They're all pieces of my soul. There is no way I can pick one. It's not possible. I can talk a little bit about this piece right here that I have created recently. I really like the way the waves turned out to be and how everything just flows. And it does make me wonder where she goes. She has a little purse with her and some magic herbs in there, I assume. They're definitely heading in some beautiful magical direction that I'd like to learn about. So. Диана спрашивает, где лучше творить, дома или на природе? Я считаю, что творить лучше всего там, где тихо. То есть, если дома громко или в студии громко, я не могу практически рисовать. Мне нужно, у меня очень чувствительные уши, мне нужно пространство, чтобы расслабиться и спокойно рисовать. Если на природе, то, соответственно, в каком-то тихом тоже месте. То есть, мне очень важно именно вот отсутствие звукового шума. Но такого явного предпочтения у меня нет. Ну, за исключением, наверное, удобства. То есть, например, огромный мольберт с собой точно не получится взять куда-нибудь в лес. Но все возможно. Было бы желание. Next one is from Chuck. You do good work. Thank you, Chuck. Next, I have 3 questions from Juliana. Number 1, any recommendations for beautiful illustrated children's book? Number 2, do you have a spirit animal? And number 3, what inspires your art and how do you stay creative? All of these questions are themes for separate videos, but I'm down to answer as much as I can right now. Do I have a spirit animal? I definitely think that my spirit animal it must be like a Pegasus or a mix of Pegasus and a unicorn, just something magical. From real animals, I do love cats and I love horses, but for spirit animal, it needs to be something more magical. So now to the children's books choices. On top of my shelf, I have found these 3 books and I will talk about them. The first one is Sandy's Adventure, actually illustrated by me. The link will be in the description. The second book is Perfectly Norman by Thomas Percival. This is just you have to read it. The last one is Russian Fairy Tales. It is illustrated by Ivan Bilibin or Ivan Bilibin, and I just love his illustrations. It's just too beautiful to even look at. I have to look them up. And the last one is what inspires your art and how do you stay creative? That's actually one of the most popular questions that I get is about inspiration and creativity on both Russian side and English side. How do I stay creative? I honestly don't know. Sometimes, and I don't want to jinx it, I wanted to stop for just a second so I can write down all the things. And I really don't want to jinx it. I really appreciate this gift that I have. But what inspires me, it can be pretty much anything. I get mostly inspired by studies of symbolism and old folklore and legends. That's definitely one of the sources of my inspiration. I love nature, I love flowers. one big requirement for me to stay creative, it has to be quiet. It has to be like chill. This is why I like to like paint outdoors where all the noises are kind of like dissipated and I can just concentrate on what I do. So I think the biggest requirement for my creativity is to have space and the least amount of noise. Saving Grace is asking me, what is your favorite medium? My favorite medium is watercolor. I love mixing watercolor with pen and ink. I also really like dry pastels and get messy with it. A question from David. I want to know about your dreams for the channel. What's your wildest dream of what you're doing with it, like in a year from now? There are wildest dreams and not so wild dreams, and just wishes. So my wildest dream is it picks up tomorrow and I open up my own art space and I organize my own art events and I reach so many people and we create a lot of fun art together tomorrow. Yes, I'm ready. Come for me, I'm ready. Thank you so much for asking me those questions in Russian and in English, and I will see you in my next video. Stay creative.